Hi guys, it's Mr. B here and welcome to episode 4 of our top 100 players in FIFA 19. And today we're going to be looking at the players who are ranked from 40 down to 31. So we just got 10 today released by EA. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Alright, so at number 40 we've got Insigne, a Calcio A player playing for Napoli. Really good pace, really good dribbling. Not great shooting, good passing, and his physical of 50 is just really bad. That will probably be low strength. So yeah, he's going to be getting pushed off the ball quite easily. At 5'4" as well, he's really small. His high medium work rates are nice though. 4-star skill moves is good, but the weak foot lets him down a bit. So I think he'll be a card used at the start of the game because he's got pace and dribbling, but as the game goes on, that 3-star weak foot and his height is going to be a problem. On to Handanovic. This guy was actually really good in FIFA 18. Yeah, probably the best Calcio A goalkeeper. Got good diving, good handling, good reflexes and good positioning. His kicking could be a bit better. And his speed's alright for a goalkeeper. He's 6'4", which is tall, so we'll have no problem collecting those crosses. And once again, yeah, I expect him to be a really popular player, maybe even more popular than FIFA 18, because I expect more people to make Calcio A teams. But yeah, he's definitely a good goalkeeper, that's for sure. On to Higuain. 88 rated. 73 pace, which is it's not really fast enough for a forward, is it? Because he's not going to get in behind, but he's also not a target man because he's only got the 74 physical. He's got a nice shot at 87, dribbling's alright at 83, and passing's not great either at 70. 6'1", which is good, high medium good, weak foot 4-star, which is good, and skill move 3-star. He's just yeah, I don't expect this guy to be used too much, if I'm honest. There's definitely better strikers out there. Alright guys, on to Casemiro. 88 rated, Brazilian Real Madrid, so you get some nice links there. 62 pace, a bit on the slow side. Passing and dribbling are okay, and his main stats is his defending and physical, which are really good. Height 6'1", medium high, which is really good for a defensive mid because he'll stay in his position. So that will counteract the pace a bit because he won't have to run back too far. He should be in position for those interceptions and tackles just in front of the back line. 3-star weak foot is okay, and skill moves 2-star. Yeah, he's not really a skill player, is he? He's there to, tackle and intercept the ball. I don't think, he's a good player, but I don't expect him to be that popular. On to James Rodriguez on loan at Bayern Munich from Real Madrid. 72 pace. He's always been a bit slow, but where he comes in, he's got a wicked left foot. Good passing and dribbling, and his physicals okay at 67, 5'11", medium, 3-star weak foot, which for a cam it's good to have 4-star on the weak foot, 4 or 5, so you can kind of go either way, because it's with Rodriguez you can get a bit predictable because everyone wants to get onto his left foot because they know it's a lot better than his right foot, and skill moves at 4-star is nice as well. He's a usable card, but definitely not top tier. On to Buffon. Interesting move for him in the summer over to Paris Saint-Germain from Juventus. He was hoping to obviously move there to win the Champions League, but by the looks of it, Juventus have strengthened more than PSG, so we'll see how all that works out. But, even at, how old is he now? 40, and he's still rated 88. He's just an amazing player. 88 diving, 87 handling, 83 reflexes, 90 for positioning, good kicking as well, 6'4". He'll be a good goalkeeper. If you make a League One side, he'll be the best goalkeeper in the league, I'm pretty sure. So he'll get used in some teams, but once again, when it comes to goalkeepers, it's all about that leg trait, if that's a factor in 2019. On to Eriksen. Had a decent World Cup with Denmark. Obviously plays for Spurs in the Premier League. Pace of 74, shooting 82. Then his main stats are his passing and dribbling at 89 and 86. Physical at 64. He's lacking a bit on the pace and physical, but he has got good work rates, and that 5-star weak foot and 4-star skills is really nice. I expect some players to actually enjoy this card, even though he has got low pace and low physical. But he might be quite expensive at the start of the game, being a high-rated player in the EPL. So we'll just have to see. I don't think he's definitely not going to be top tier, but he could be a fun card to try out. On to Pogba. Now, this is interesting. He's gone up from last year, from 87 to 88. I guess he didn't have a great year last year for Man U, and he hasn't. I wouldn't say he started this season that good, but I guess it's on the back of the World Cup for France. Pace of 75, which is about the same as last year. Shot of 79, which his shot was actually his finishing from FIFA at 18 was the one thing that I didn't like about his card. I just found his finishing to be really inconsistent. Passing at 86 is nice. Dribbling 85, defending 69, physical 87. It's a well-rounded card. But this year there's been a big change to his card, and that is the work rates. Last year he was high-medium, now he's high-low. So that basically eliminates him from any team being a CDM, because he's just not going to stay in his position. You might be able to get away with playing him in centre mid, but ideally, by the look of this card this year, Cam looks to be the position to play him, but he does lack a bit of speed and finishing for that position. So it's going to be an interesting year for Pogba on FIFA, where people play him. But in his advantage, he has still got that height of 6'3". He'll be really, really strong with that physical at 87 to hold the ball up. And we all know he's got those 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. He'll still be a really expensive player on the game. How effective he is this year, I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and find out. Sergio Busquets, Spanish, Barcelona. That 43 pace. No one ever uses Busquets on FIFA. Who knows anything about the game? He's just too slow. His defensive stats, physical, dribbling, passing are all alright. He's got the height. He does win those headers, but 3-star weak foot, 3-star skills, medium work rate. I would have thought he'd actually have a high defensive work rate, because he never seems to move from in front of the back four. But it's not really a card that I'll be interested in at all, and I don't expect that many people to be interested in it either. And finally, onto Gareth Bale. He's actually gone down one rating from last year, down to 88. But he has actually got one extra pace and one extra shot than FIFA 18, which is interesting. This looks like an absolute beast of a card here. 95 pace, one of the fastest on the game. We all know his left foot is just an absolute weapon. 88 shooting, I expect, once again, him to score some great goals this FIFA. Passing of 84 is really nice too. Dribbling's good. Physical at 76 is decent for a winger as well. 6'1", which is always good for a winger, because when you get those lofted crosses to the back post, he'll be there to nod him in. High medium work rate to put in a shift for the team, forward and backward. But this is where Bale always gets let down, and what he doesn't make it into many pro teams as the game progresses throughout the year, and that's the 3-star weak foot. all the attacking players, you need to have a 4-star weak foot as the game progresses. He'll be in teams at the start of the game. They'll be really, really expensive, but he needs to improve his right foot if he's going to, go deep in people's teams, in top teams later on in the game. But for this FIFA 19, it's not going to happen for him. But his 4-star skill moves is really nice. So when you do the heel to heel and that, it's nice and crisp. But yeah, this card, even with a 3-star weak foot, is still an absolute beast because his left foot is just insane. And yeah, he'll be in a lot of teams at the start of the game with the people who can afford him. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. That sums up our 40 to 31 top 100 players in FIFA 19. If you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for 30 to 21. And yeah, guys, if you have got any comments, just leave them down in the comments section. I'd like to hear your thoughts on these players and who you're looking forward to using.